welcome to Live Your Dreams on Star TV Network Channel 21, broadcasting in Freetown, Sierra Leone. I am Phebean Swill. Live Your Dreams is an inspirational program on this channel that tells you that no is not an option. Anything you want to be in life, you will be. It depends on how hard you work towards it. Because several people have been successful in life today. It's not through magic, it's just by hard work and dedication. Set your priorities right and make you through. In this edition, our guest is Gibril Wilson, and we're at his residence now. We're going to talk to Gibril about his story. He's going to tell us everything he remembers, of course, from childhood to now. There's possibly something you'll get from it, something you'd learn from, something that would serve as an inspiration for you in living your dreams. But don't forget, no is not an option in life. Just strive hard for excellence. Follow me and be inspired.
Gibril Donald Wilson, born 12th November 1981, is a former American football safety in the National Football League, NFL. He was drafted by the New York Giants in the 5th round of the 2004 NFL Draft. He played college football at Tennessee. Wilson earned a Super Bowl ring with the Giants in Super Bowl XLII. He has also played for the Oakland Raiders and Miami Dolphins. He was drafted by the New York Giants in the 5th round of the 2004 NFL Draft, with whom he later won Super Bowl XLII, knocking down Tom Brady's last desperation Hail Mary pass to Randy Moss. In his 4 years with the team, he started 51 of 52 games, recording 360 tackles, 6 sacks, and 11 interceptions. In 2008, Wilson signed a 6-year, $39 million contract with the Oakland Raiders, making him one of the highest-paid safeties in NFL history. Wilson was released by the Raiders after 1 season with the team on 20th February 2009. He finished the season with 129 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and 2 interceptions. Wilson agreed to a 5-year contract with the Miami Dolphins on 26th February 2009. The contract was worth $27.5 million, with $8 million guaranteed. Gibril was released on 5th March 2010. Gibril Wilson signed with the Cincinnati Bengals on 6th May 2010. During a preseason game with the Philadelphia Eagles, he injured the ACL and MCL in his left knee. Following surgery, he sat out the 2010 season. Gibril has resigned from American football.
Gibril Wilson, thank you very much for having us in your house and being a part of our program.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's start by talking about where you were born.
Okay. I was born in Freetown, Sierra Leone. I grew up in Kuto Road, where I stayed here till I was the age of 5 years old. After that, I went to the United States.
Okay, let's talk about why you were still in Sierra Leone, growing up till age 5. What can you remember about growing up in Sierra Leone?
Well, I have a small, vivid memory about how I was just playing a lot of games, playing soccer, and getting in a lot of trouble. So, so I just have a little vivid memory of that.
All right, what about your life in America? Tell us what it was like growing up in America.
I grew up in a very good neighborhood where there was a lot of kids that were my friends, and I was just a typical American kid to say. I just had a lot of fun, and I learned a lot of things, and I met a lot of great people.
Okay, tell us about your educational background.
Well, I went to school in San Jose, the Oak Grove High School, which is very good for football. And then after that, I went to the City College of San Francisco.
Okay.
And after that, I played 2 years there. Then I got a scholarship to the University of Tennessee, where I studied sociology.
I always say there are 3 categories of pupils and students. You have the hardworking, you have the brilliant, and you have the lazy ones. So among these 3 categories, where do you best put yourself?
All of them.
All of them. So
No.
you were hardworking, you were lazy, and brilliant.
No, really, hardworking. If I would have to say, I say hardworking. I say you just have to work hard, and I'm persistent like that. You know, ever since I was little, I always made the right decision. Always got lessons from people that just said, if you work hard, good things will happen. So definitely, I'm a hard worker.
Okay. Most kids, well, most people knew what they wanted to be since childhood. Growing up, what were your aspirations? What did you always thought of becoming?
You know what? Football and basketball, and just fortunately, my dream came true as being
So
a
you
football
feel
player.
fulfilled? You're living your dream.
You know what? Like it was a true blessing. You know, it was a true blessing to have thought of something and being able to accomplish it. It was a very, very long journey, and it was a lot of prayer and a lot of work, and just a lot of sweat and tears to go behind that. So it's very, very difficult, and I'm just thankful to God that I was able to accomplish that goal.
You played football in the US, right? Now, that is not your sport. It's not a popular kind of sport in Sierra Leone. Teach us about this type of sport.
If I would say, it's a little bit of soccer and rugby kind of put together, where obviously it's played with a ball that you throw and you defend. You have 4 opportunities to get 10 yards, and it's just a very strategic game, and it's a very violent game as well. You know, I was a defensive player, and my job was to basically knock people out and prevent them from scoring. So, my game is a very violent game, but it's a game that is played by millions and millions of kids in the States, and it's well known everywhere. So the Super Bowl is a very, very big event in the United States, and I was fortunate to be with the New York Giants and win a Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you must be really into that game, and it's not popular in Sierra Leone. You are a Sierra Leonean, of course, right?
Yes, yes.
So are you planning to bring that down to our country?
No, because first of all, soccer is so popular, and I don't think that my football will have any kind of impact here. But in the States, there's a lot of kids that are Sierra Leoneans, that are playing the game. In fact, a colleague of mine, Madu Williams, who is Sierra Leonean, played alongside with me. He just retired not just a couple years ago. So there's a lot of Sierra Leoneans, there's a lot of Ghanaians, there's a lot of Nigerians that play the game. So there's a lot of West Africans basically.
What's your Sierra Leonean origin? I mean your tribe.
I'm Creole and Timmy. My father, is Christian and Creole, and my mother is Timmy and Muslim. So it's a very unique.
So a combination.
Yeah.
Your father's a Christian, your mother's a Muslim.
Yeah.
So what are you?
I'm Muslim.
Okay.
I'm Muslim. I chose to go that route just because I feel the connection.
You chose to be a Muslim. Is it that you love your mom more than you do love your dad? Is it that kind of thing?
You know what? You're supposed to love your mother more. Because
Okay.
she suffered. So she suffered for me, and
Well, other people have different views and opinions, though.
that's true. That's
But
true.
I'll say I agree with you.
I'm a mother's boy, so
I
definitely,
see.
yeah.
Gibril Wilson is our guest in this edition of Leave Your Dreams on Star TV Network with me, Phebean Swill. We go for a quick break and we join you right back. program that tells you that no is not an option. Anything you want to be in life, you can be. You just have to work hard towards aspiring and achieving your dreams. That's why we bring to you people who have made it in life. You could listen to their stories and learn from it. Maybe there's something there that could just get you going and it could be a success. We still have Gibril Wilson here. Gibril, now let's talk about your achievements and accomplishments in life. I know about Masada and a lot of people do too. What are your achievements and accomplishments in life?
Well, my football achievements is winning a championship. I won a championship. Played 8 years in the league, and then I was a very effective player. Won a Super Bowl, like I said, which is a very, very big accomplishment. I mean, a lot of people that played way longer than I do don't have one. A lot of great players don't have one, and I was
sure
fortunate.
It's very hard to get Sierra Leoneans there too.
Yeah. So
we're proud of
definitely.
you as a country.
Yeah, thank you.
Now let's talk about Masada. It's a huge thing you've really embarked on. How did you come about with this Masada thing?
Well, there was a couple of investors that just brought the idea of a waste management company that turns waste into energy. So, I'm just fortunate that I'm able to lead that team and be able to, put our country in a way where it's clean and environmentally safe, and also we're producing energy. So, this is something that I'm very keen on, and
when you say producing energy, what sort of energy you mean?
getting into the grid, and supplying and adding to the existing grid is what is the end point.
How soon should we look forward to that?
Like right now, we're still searching for partners. We're still looking for the right people. But essentially, we have to get the collection aspect and the mechanisms in ground to be able to get the desired feedstock that we're looking for. So it's coming. It's coming.
Gibril, you're such a young man embarking on this huge venture. You could possibly be facing some challenges. Please bring them out to us.
Well, in everything you do, there's always going to be challenges. And I take this just as like I took football. Football, you have to outwork the other person. You have to wake up that much earlier than they do, and you have to not take no for an answer and just kind of keep pushing and pushing. And that's what I intend to do with Masada. There's always going to be challenges, and really you just have to just have a mindset, and don't even talk about the challenges. Just keep rolling through.
For now, being that you're of course very young and successful, what would you highlight as some of the reasons behind your successes?
Well, prayer. Prayer is a key. Hard work. I think hard work is just so important, and being able to get some kind of guidance from somebody. As young people, you don't know it all, and you have to somehow get reference from somebody that does. And I think that's a thing that young people need to really focus on. Getting that good person to imitate. So I think that was one of the big things.
You seem to get it all together, all figured out. What's your source of inspiration?
No, I don't have it all figured out, and I just feel like I have a lot to learn. I have a long way to go, and every day you just have to constantly get better. That's the sports in me. It's just every day you have to continuously get better.
Still have the sport discipline.
Yeah. You just have to keep pushing every single day, and one day you'll be a champion.
I see.
Yeah.
So what's the source of your inspiration? What keeps you motivated and going?
I think it's just being scared of failure. I think
Wow.
for me, it's like I'm fearful of failing. So that's why everything I do, I try to put all my attention to it, and try to make sure that I dot all the I's, cross all the T's, and good things will happen. Like obviously you need a little luck on the way, and you have to make that luck for yourself. So you just got to keep pushing, and good things will happen.
There are, of course, we have students and pupils who always dodge school. they'll leave school before the end of the school hour. Those in universities would miss classes. What would you say to those people?
You know, I'll say take the opportunity. You know, like it only comes once. College was a great experience for me, and you know, I wish I could actually go back for, you know, for a week or so. You know, just being in that environment and learning, and you know, those people right there are going to be.
School days are the best.
Yeah, definitely,
happiest, though.
definitely. And but those people in that environment are going to be the next leaders. You know, they're going to be the next lawyers, next politicians, and you know, the more you know, the better.
Speaking about that, there are lots of other things what you could have been in life, a politician, a lawyer, a doctor. You chose sport. Why?
Because I was just naturally good at it. I was naturally good at it, and I saw that it was a way that I could get a scholarship and be able to go to the kind of university that I wanted to go to. So I used that, you know, as a launching pad to where I am today.
Okay. A lot of people watching now would say, Gibril, you're successful today because you have the opportunity of not growing up in Sierra Leone, and that's why you're successful. Do you agree to this?
I'll say partly. I'll say because you know, America is a great place that provides you the opportunity if you take advantage of it, and you know, I hold a lot of my success to that. You know, there's a lot of people that paved the way for me. A lot of coaches, a lot of teachers, a lot of just great men and women that just helped me just naturally just be the person that I am now.
Some of them could have been your role models.
Oh,
And
definitely.
who would you mention as your role model or
Definitely,
role models?
definitely. I mean, there's a lot. You know, there's a lot. I can't even imagine right now. But I mean, I know my father, George Rush, you know, in the States. He's a person that you know, was also my coach, and he you know, has been a great father to me, a great influence in my life. So I really appreciate him, and I appreciate all the things he had taught me to do, you know, the right way. And you know, I'm just blessed to have had that, and to have you know, being in a place where you know, I can achieve what I wanted to achieve.
Do you think if you grew up in Sierra Leone, you could have been this successful?
I think I would have been successful because
Okay.
my mother is a great woman that you know, that put us all through school and made sure that we had the education that we needed, and you know, all my other siblings are all doing something. So yes, I definitely think I would have been doing something.
Okay, Gibril, now as we wrap up, there are several young people who just think the only way they can make it in life and be successful is if they travel out of Sierra Leone. What would you say to this category of young people? And of course, your advice and possible words of inspiration to the youths in general.
You know what? I would say that's wrong. You know, I would say because I'm coming back. You know, I'm here for a reason. If I didn't see that there was opportunity here, I wouldn't be here. And I think a lot of people just here have to open up their minds, and we have to take our game to the next level. There's a lot of people here that are very talented, and they need to show their talent. They need to, you know, to take advantage of things. They need to focus. They need to have some guidance. You know, I see a lot of times, you know, our youth are very, sometimes very confused, and you know, I think we need to all challenge ourselves. You know, challenge ourselves to go the right way, and to, you know, to do the things that we need to do in order for us to produce in the society. Because not all the old women know everything, and you know, if we can add to that.
Sounds like
you
you
know,
believe in the young people.
yeah, I do. I definitely do. You know, I definitely think that we are the change. You know, especially if you have good intentions. You know, and it will show it if you have good intentions.
All right, Gibril Wilson, thank you very much for being a part of our program.
Thanks a lot.
That was Gibril Wilson. He is the CEO for Masada. Of course, he's a Sierra Leonean who spent much of his life in America. But then you've been watching Live Your Dreams on Star TV Network, broadcasting proudly from Freetown, Sierra Leone. I am Phebean Swill. And don't forget, no is not an option in life. You could be anything you choose to be. As long as you put your mind to it, you work hard towards achieving it, you'll surely make it in life. All these other people you've been seeing who are successful today, it wasn't through magic, it's hard work and dedication. Strive hard for what you want to become. I believe in one thing, it's from Mahatma Gandhi, his inspirational quote. He says, the future depends on what you do in the present. So work towards achieving and living your dreams. I am Phebean Swill. Till next edition, cheers.